Hello. Do you sometimes feel like a stranger in a strange land? I'm very familiar with that sensation. I'm Lawrence Gold. It started for me in childhood when I met the guys on the block for the first time, and they called me Goldilocks and laughed at me when I protested. So I went my own way. While they were out playing sports, I was at home reading. I read the Arabian Nights, the Odyssey, science books, and science fiction. I read the entire World Book Encyclopedia, every volume from cover to cover. I'd like to take us all on a deep dive. I'm going to say some things that are obvious, some that are not so obvious, and some that seem like they should be obvious, but they're not so obvious. For example, every one of us has at least two things in common. We all live in an external world of persons, places, and things, and an inner world of perceptions, thoughts, and feelings. And yet, for some odd reason, it's usually easiest for people to observe and describe the external world, not so much the internal world. Our internal world has 4 powers of intelligence: attention, intention, memory, and imagination. Attention locates things, like an archer locating the target. Memory is persistence, like steadiness of attention on the target. Intention is the tension of relevant effort, like the archer drawing back the bowstring, ready to release the arrow. And imagination is the sudden emergence of the new, like the arrow striking its target. But so many of us are unbalanced in those 4 powers of intelligence. Now, what does imbalance look like? One or more of the powers of intelligence overpowers the others. And that moment of overpowering is being stuck in too much force, too much effort. Or maybe underpowered and drag all the others back. And in dragging them back, the force of these drawback comes from being slowed down or unresponsive. So that state of out of balance has a name: stress. Or feeling like a stranger in a strange land. On the other hand, when the 4 powers of intelligence are balanced, a very interesting thing happens. We relax. And a channel opens to creative intelligence. It's our natural state, but it gets buried in our conditioning. There's a way to cultivate balanced intelligence procedures, one of which is called the patterned release process. It's a de-stressor that we can do by ourselves in a few minutes, and I teach that. If you're interested in learning more, reach out to me. Albert Einstein said this: "Problems cannot be solved from the level of consciousness that created them." Marcus Aurelius said this: "You have power over your own mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Thank you.